Hi, and thank you for your interest in the Coco Provider Platform. Coco, or Caring of Caregivers Online, was developed by a team from the University of Washington. It is an evidence-based digital intervention using chatbot technology to provide caregivers with on-demand and interactive self-management skill development through problem-solving therapy. With our past decade of research working with family caregivers with a chronically ill family member, they all expressed common issues and concerns. Let me tell you a story about Adam. Adam is a father of 2 children. He works full-time. His mother recently started to require a caregiver. The family cannot afford adult home care, so they decided that she would move in to live with them. Adam was given a stack of handouts from his mother's nurse and several links to online resources. Even with a master's degree in engineering, he's so overwhelmed and does not have the bandwidth to look through the materials and find what his family needs. The family feels that they are searching in the dark. He contacts his mother's clinical provider with his questions, but it's 24 hours before he receives a response. Adam represents one of 53 million family caregivers in the U.S. Most of them are part of the sandwich generation, caring for aging parents while raising children. We understand that caregivers' own health needs are closely related to their caregiving responsibilities and depend on their loved one's health. Conventional support and services for caregivers have extremely low utilization rates, averaging around 5%, and the app ecosystem is fragmented, adding to the burden on caregivers. Coco allows the family caregivers to receive therapy through a mobile application, and the provider platform supports healthcare providers in administering this care. Newly published data reports that the high number of incoming messages from patients and pressure to respond quickly is causing unintended effects on clinical practice and physician well-being. We recognize that providing empathy and consistent responses while managing this additional burden is difficult for providers, often bleeding into their after-hours work. Response times can take up to 48 hours while requiring 2 hours of provider time per day. Our provider platform solution significantly reduces from minutes to seconds the time a healthcare worker spends to respond to a patient or caregiver message in a consistently empathetic and accurate way. The provider platform of Coco supports a healthcare provider in administering care via a web platform. The goal of the provider platform is to provide health workers with an AI-supported interface with patients, which allows them to engage in health counseling dialogue. Coco tailors evidence-based approaches, such as motivational interviewing and problem-solving therapy, to text-based delivery to increase access, lower potential barriers to synchronous interactions, and maximize efficiency. The empathetic responses incorporate motivational interview techniques such as normalizing, persuasion, and reflection. The therapeutic responses are part of the problem-solving therapy that delivers step-by-step skills building to help family caregivers identify problems, mainly caregiving symptoms such as fatigue, stress, and sleep problems. Additionally, PST helps family caregivers set goals and solutions and evaluate progress. Through a set of brief text-based conversations, caregivers will learn how to reduce caregiving symptoms, maintain their own health, and provide better caregiving to their loved ones. The provider platform can be used by physicians, nurses, dietitians, paraproviders, life coaches, or virtually any level of specialty. I want to thank you again for your time. Please proceed to the next step to begin a brief survey so we can capture your perceptions on this type of provider platform.